Hello everyone, it's UB. I just gave a signal to enter a Ripple short at 67.89 on BitMEX, and I think this is actually a good learning opportunity, so I thought I'd throw on the recorder and kind of talk through why I just took that entry there. So as we can see, where did I get I got my range high from this little order block here. This really high range high doesn't really matter right now. This range low is an obvious one to me because we see it acted as resistance here, support, resistance, and then it was a bullish breaker. So this far range low doesn't really matter right now. So I went to the 4-hour and I saw, okay, this is a pretty tight range, but there are a lot of upper wicks. And what I saw, what really caught my attention was, all right, we have a large influx of volume off a bounce of the very high time frame range low, right? So we got a large influx of volume here, bounce past the intraday range high. Now we're kind of sandwiched in between the equilibrium and the intraday range high. And what I noticed here is this large influx of volume right here. So what I'm thinking in my head right now is, okay, we dumped here to the intraday range low and got an even larger influx of volume. Why were we not able to pass that intraday range high if there was such a large influx of volume? So ideally, you would want to see just a pump through and sustained buy volume after. So what we're seeing now is that this really nice candle here, the pump up, the rejection, strong buy volume, the really strong rejection, the retest of the previous 4-hour candle's high, and then declining volume. So clearly there's not as much buyer's interest in Ripple right now. And if we go to the 1-hour, we could see that even better. Right, so we could see this initial pump up, and then here's the volume, but then here's more volume, and we still have more volume, but it looks like it's just not getting up to that same level. Right, so that's a huge red flag for me. That's a short setup for me. And I also wanted to note this candle right here I really like. So you can see this initial move up, right, and then finally the first rejection. If we mark out that first candle, that's actually a resistance area. I'm not sure if you could see that. I'll make it a little larger. So that's actually a resistance area, right? You can see all of the wicks into that candle. And actually this current 1-hour candle, it's only 2 minutes in, but it's a pretty clear rejection nearly to the Satoshi of this resistance area. So this is a short signal for me. I just wanted to make a quick video about it. Hopefully the trade goes well. I put my take profits in the member live trade section. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to ask.